I guess my next question is, how can we live our happiest life, a life filled with joy, the highest path of alignment?
That's such an individual pursuit. I can tell you what creates joy for me, and what I tend to guide people to do if you're looking for joy. And I'll say joy because happiness I find to be very elusive. And, our culture would have us chasing happiness in the form of things to buy or the material world. Joy, though, is an inner experience, an inner expression of our light, of our divinity. And so I encourage people to create a list of 25 or more things that invoke joy within them. And that might sound like a lot, but once you get rolling, you can fill pages with it. Like I see a little animal being that just walked across your screen. I would bet you money that that animal being creates joy for you. Am I right?
Yes.
Exactly. So that's at the top of my list is my connection to animals and to nature and my children, which are sometimes like animals and very connected to their nature. Sometimes often the greatest source of joy for me is just that, the natural world and animals. Also on my list are things that just are very special to me, people in my life that I love having conversations with that create joy. Dark chocolate is always at the top of my list. There's joy for me in dark chocolate. Nourishing foods, cooking for and feeding others creates a lot of joy for me. So we all have different things that light us up, but if you want a recipe for experiencing joy, it's to engage in those things that do create light within you and to do them regularly and as often as you possibly can. Because what we learn as we advance in chronological age is that people don't do that for you. We need to actually do that for ourselves. It's a way of honoring our soul, our spirit, our connection to all life. And when I am in my joy, I'm going to light you up and everyone else around me, and vice versa.
Thank you for sharing that. And it's a great way to explain it. It doesn't come from things, possessions. That brings happiness for a moment, but it's not long lasting. It's very true.
Yeah.
It does help, but it's not, it doesn't bring joy. Happiness is related to something.
Right.
And if
Yes.
that something goes, then the happiness is gone.
Exactly. And a lot of the wealthiest people in the world are the most unhappy. So it's not related to wealth, even though, again, culture and marketing would have us believe otherwise. But I think most of us know that the emptiness that we can feel when we think that thing is really important, we finally have enough resources to purchase it or obtain it. And then it's like, well, yeah, there it is. What's next? There's always a what's next when you're talking about acquisition for the purpose of happiness or joy. But joy is an inner light. And yeah, you can see me and my joy in my garden when I'm rolling around on the floor with my dogs, when I'm giggling, with my kids, when I'm having a beautiful cup of tea with a dear sister friend.